We're back with another episode of Oak and Agave. I'm Prentice, and
I'm Chris.
So today we're gonna go mid-shelf. Like I know a lot of people probably would not consider Eagle Rare to be mid-shelf, especially if it's a store pick. This is an ABC. I live in a beverage controlled state, Alabama, so everything in the state has to be sold through an ABC store, or they tax you immensely if you want to sell it in your convenience store or gas station or whatever. But anyway, yeah, that's control.
That's what it is. It's control.
So we got Eagle Rare, and then we've got G4 Extra,
and he's got it on his T-shirt, folks. He's got. Oh, did you change the T-shirt? I thought you changed the bottle. I'm sorry. Sorry.
I had that on in the last episode. You know, the other day when we
the other day
that episode. The other day.
The other day. I'm sorry. My bad.
It's all good. It is all good. This is all
off the cuff.
This is all a learning experience for us. We did get microphones.
Yes.
And we got a new camera, and we got a light back there that probably doesn't make a hill of beans.
It's doing something.
It's doing something. It's hurting my eye. Not as much as that light that we have up there is, but
this is nice. The ambiance is nice. We're outside in the fresh air.
So anyway, so we're going to get into this this G4 here shortly.
Mid-level.
What do we say we're going to call this one?
I do.
It was a good title.
It was a good title.
It really was.
The rent is due.
The rent is due.
That is what we were going to call it.
So the first episode we did Bigfoot and Unicorns, which was top shelf, the best you can get.
Hard to find stuff.
George T. Stagg and Fortaleza.
Because you said the Fortaleza, you cannot find it at all.
You can't. No. I mean, you can maybe find it in a restaurant or something like that around here, but.
And the Stag, you can find it, but you're going to pay.
You're not going to find it on the shelf.
But when you
probably won't find it in a restaurant.
So both of them are unicorns, and Bigfoot's hard to find too. So
So anyway, and then the last episode we did was
4 choices.
4 choices, which was bottom shelf tequila and bourbon. So we did a benchmark foolproof, which some people may not consider absolute bottom shelf.
Yeah,
because
right.
It's a really good pour for $25. And the
which I have to say this on that episode, when we got into the second pour, it was
the tequila.
The benchmark.
The benchmark
was better on the second pour.
Okay, yeah,
it was. It was not so much of a bottom shelf to me at that point.
Yeah, no, I get that. It's the flavors kind of
more robust.
And it was the first drink of the day too that we tried.
Right,
so your palate wasn't warmed up.
Yeah, and it woke up and said, "What?
Yeah, hey, what are you doing to me?" But it's kind of like the.
Because I remembered the Stag, and here I was drinking the Lag. In it.
It's kind of like the police coming to your front door and kicking it in. Like you're an illegal or something.
Yeah.
I think we talked about that last episode.
Yeah, we did.
We're not going to get into that this time.
Who knows?
Anyway, so, yeah, you want to go ahead and get into this this G4?
We're going to go with the tequila first this time.
Okay, let's do that.
All right.
We'll switch it up. We'll go into tequila first.
Here's another tequila that I have not had.
An extra anejo. So this guy was aged at least a minimum of 4 years.
So is that one we had the color
ex-bourbon barrels.
What's going on with it?
Yeah, it's kind of
this color. Okay, excuse me. It's
a
yellow lemon drop color.
You had to excuse, we're from Alabama, so yeah, it's all good.
Yes.
And it does say here that you should not consume this and operate heavy machinery, or
can you
probably any
machinery?
Any machinery.
I would say any machinery.
And this guy was the bottle was printed December 6th of 2018.
2018.
So yeah,
Man, the world was completely different
Oh,
in
it was.
2018, was it not?
it really was.
But I've got to say this: the world, at least where I live, has completely changed in 2025. Has it
Yeah.
not for you?
No, it really. I've been new
And
places and experienced different new things since last year.
tequila.
This is a good tequila. I'm actually friends with the master distiller on Facebook. And did you know that to be called tequila, that it has to be produced in the Jalisco region of Mexico?
Mexico.
Yeah, it is actually a law.
I actually did know that.
It is actually a law.
And how I learned that was from a distillery in North Alabama, that Black Patch,
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
which hopefully in the future we can talk some of those.
Hopefully we
I've
can
got
go there.
I've got a bottle of Olay.
Maybe we can go there sometime and do
Yes,
do an
that
episode.
would be awesome. That's a day trip. We've done it before, but we had a DD. So
Look at the legs on this guy.
yeah, man,
So this guy, the last one, the arete that we did, it kind of clung for a minute and then
I don't have that.
ran down
And
very.
yes, there the legs are.
Yeah, you gotta. Don't be afraid.
I'm like the dad off
be
of
afraid
the
to
Christmas
just
story
go on
when
and
he
swirl that
pulls
guy
the
around.
when he pulls the leg out of the box, the lamp. I get
Fragile.
the hey.
It was fragile.
Yeah, it was fragile.
Yeah. What do you get? So
Okay.
this is like aged tequila. It's extra añejo, which means extra aged or aged.
Man, I'm getting grassy,
Okay.
like an open field grassy.
Well, do you know anything about agave?
Yes, I do know about agave.
Okay. So agave is matured to at least 7 years for this tequila, and they harvest the agave and they roast it in a brick oven
Nothing like
for like 36 hours, and then they get it out. And I'm not a,
See, I didn't know
I'm not
that.
100% sure. I did not do my research on this before we started this episode, but a lot of tequila manufacturers or producers, they actually crush the agave with Tahona stones
A Tahona stone is what?
as a huge stone wheel that they roll around.
Like in a grist mill around here.
Yeah,
back in the day?
exactly.
Okay,
And a lot of times they'll actually use mules to pull.
I can see
So
that.
it's old school.
Old school, like a cane mill,
Yeah, right.
sugar cane.
So yeah, and
Seen those in my life.
and sometime we'll do some sugarcane spirits as well.
Yeah,
Some
into
rum.
some rum.
But,
Rum is one of my favorites.
I have some really good Barbados rums in there.
We'll get piratey then, won't we?
Are you kidding me?
Arr. What's a pirate's favorite cloth? Argyle.
What's his favorite letter of the alphabet?
R.
No, it's the C.
The C. Oh, okay.
So you could have went either way.
Yeah.
With it. If you said it's the C, I would say no, it's R. Yeah. Anyway.
And we're in a duel.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay, so we're
You ready?
testing it now.
You ready to get into it?
We're shooting, right?
No,
I'm kidding.
we're not shooting.
I'm kidding.
We're sipping.
I just go back to the first episode.
This is a sipping tequila. That is much more complex than the last two tequilas.
There's still all kind of stuff going on right now. Okay, and I've got to say this. Not that this is a bad thing, but this has more of a little
hug.
Yeah, a little
So
hug.
I guess this would be a Mexican hug.
So,
Instead of a Kentucky hug,
it was called a Kentucky hug.
Yeah.
So this would be
a Mexican
a
hug.
Mexican hug.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I like this, Prentice. This is good.
it's only 80 proof as well.
Definitely has.
This is actually better than the Fortaleza. It's more complex.
Oh.
It's
Our buddy's over here, the tequila man.
there he is.
Yeah, he showed up on this episode.
What's up, dude? Hello. Hello, my friend. Tequila. The tequila made me do it. Anyway.
Oh, he got something else.
I knew you eat the worm. There's no worm in our tequila, sir.
I actually like that tequila.
There is no worm in our tequila, sir.
It's funny, excuse me, about that worm, and they said that the
It's typically in a mezcal.
a mezcal, right? Because of that certain type of plant that it comes from, right? That worm is found in.
I'm not eating a worm. I'm sorry.
Unless because that was the thing when we had a bottle, and if the worm came to you, you had to do it.
Well, it's like I'm a man. I'm gonna eat the worm.
Well, it's a participate.
I'm still a man, but I ain't eating the worm. Yeah, sorry.
I got a story
Not
about
now,
a worm that
is it
$120.
Is it family friendly?
And this is the crazy thing about it. We were on a retreat trip, and it was involved a wiggler, a fishing worm.
Careful.
It was a worm.
Okay.
A worm that wiggles in the ground.
Okay.
And a bet was made. You won't eat that. Oh, yeah, I will.
No, he will. He probably.
And I made
probably a rattlesnake.
I made $20 like that.
So could have bought you a bottle of tequila with that.
I can't remember what I
It'd
spent.
have been bottom shelf. It would have been poor decision.
Yeah, with $20, it would have been poor decision.
Yeah. But so the reason we call this one Rent is Due is because this is a mid-grade, affordable pour for everybody.
You got to pay that rent.
The G4 is probably more expensive than the Eagle Rare store pick.
So a bottle of G4s.
The G4 is probably like $120, something like that.
Man.
But that's an extra anejo. So there's a lot of process that goes into that guy. A lot of time, a lot of research.
So you said Netanyahu? The anejo? Explain that again. The anejo?
Dude said Netanyahu. I'm thinking we're going back to Syria or something.
Nice joke, guys. Come on.
Anyway.
You got to laugh.
Right.
Are we laughing?
No, we're absolutely.
You got to laugh.
Laughing. Anyway,
all right.
So
show's over, folks. Oh man, you kicking back. We swimming later?
I did a shot.
Dude, you did do a shot.
Like you did the first episode.
All right, I'm gonna do a shot. Smell away.
It's my dog's name, Smella.
Smella.
Oh, it's Bella.
Can you smell this?
You can probably smell her for real.
Ooh, dang.
Careful. Hey.
Cheers.
Cheers to number 3 episode
of Oak and Agave.
Oak and Agave. This is
the Rent is Due.
Rent is Due. So that's why we picked mid-level price point bourbon and tequila.
I've got to get me one of these glasses.
I could probably spare one.
No, I don't want to take your stuff, but if you want to pass one, I'll get it. I like this, man. See, man, this is just a good, I don't know, man. It's got a good vibe smell to it. See, I'm not the connoisseur and get all these vocabulary words that people use. But, man, I guarantee it's going to taste just as good as it smells. And it smells great.
The one that I was telling you about in Biloxi that I had, it's the half-shell oyster house. Me and my wife ordered dinner. I ordered a drink. She ordered a lemon drop, probably, like we were talking about earlier.
Lemon drop.
Martini. And I was just sitting there with the glass just smelling. I could have sat there and smelled that thing all night long. It was just oak and like some leather.
It's like the barrel. You smell that white oak barrel, aren't you?
I want to smell. I want to smell that char on that barrel. I want to taste it in my bourbon. That's the flavor profile that I have.
Quercus alba. That's the white oak. That's the Latin name of white oak. Did you know that? Did I just go there? Sorry, I'm a tree nerd. Quercus alba. Quercus is the oak family.
That sounds like an 80s rock band.
Quercus alba. That is white oak. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
If we started a rock band, we could name it that.
The Quercus alba group.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, front stage, Quercus alba.
And he walks out, and that's it.
You hear harmonica. You hear. Good cricket sound. I like that. Or there you go.
And you see a tumbleweed going across the face.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Good night. Did you? You said that. That was good. I can. Anyway. So let's get into this.
All right. This is going to be a good.
Boy, this is a good episode. This is a rabbit hole filled video.
You talking about a rabbit hole? I cannot remember the author's name, but I remember reading some of his books. I think his name was John Eldridge. Peter Rabbit.
Yeah.
But he talked about the man's mind versus a woman. A woman's mind is an interstate, and a man's mind are game trails.
See,
do you think it's different? See, I'm game trail kind of guy.
Like when you
going off these paths.
If I go to Walmart, I don't want to go to Walmart, but if I went to Walmart, I would know exactly what I was going into.
Yes, I agree. That's shopping straight to it now
and get whatever that item is and get out.
But when you start talking conversations,
and women go,
yeah, it does change. But
my brain is wired like that too. Like scatter.
I get that way. Like when we sit and we start talking, you and I, man, we could sit here for hours.
I think we could.
And we just get on these game trails.
Yeah,
we get on these rabbit holes.
Yeah,
which is a game trail, but it's underground, right? All right, here we go.
Wow,
I like Eagle Rare by boys and girls.
But
I say boys and girls, men and women. I don't know. I don't think there should be any boys.
This is
the channel we're drinking.
This is different. This is different. This is a lower proof George D. Stagg.
God, that is so good.
Lower proof George D. Stagg. 90 proof.
I like
GTS.
I like that.
I mean, that is phenomenal.
That hug is so nice.
See, I didn't get much of a hug. I got a little bit and not much.
It's just a good little hug.
It's a little.
I felt it, but it was not like it was just
yeah. I mean, the tequila was a bigger hug.
It was.
This is
the Mexican hug.
Yeah.
The Mexican hug. Get on that hug.
Need some chips and salsa.
Yes, and some queso.
A quesadilla.
A quesadilla and some tequilas.
Go fix yourself a
quesadilla. I love some quesadillas.
Oh, I do too.
I do.
I think Miss Griffith had
that bottle of tequila right there make you want a quesadilla.
I think Miss Griffith
had a
quesadilla last night, and the fajitas.
Them fajitas. Oh my goodness, man.
A fajita. What do you call that? Asada fajita.
Asada fajita.
Oh, those asada fajitas are good.
Ooh, man. I'm hungry now. My stomach's growling.
I'd like to have the old asada fajita.
I'd go for a burrito right now.
This is
called DoorDash.
I don't think they come this far in Alabama, do they?
They do.
Oh, do they?
DoorDash is everywhere now. They come out to Crawford. They do.
The water dripping back there.
Yeah, I hear it.
What in the world? What we got? I might have some leaves up in my
gutter.
My gutter.
We got a mockingbird up there fussing at us.
3 of them. Real
Tequila mockingbird.
They might want some Eagle Rare.
They might. It's got their
got one of their counterparts on it. But yeah, this stuff.
Okay, so I got to ask this question because I like asking questions. Where did the name Eagle Rare come from?
Do you know? I do not know. But let's see if
it talks about it. Because that is a cool name, Eagle Rare.
So, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness is the cornerstone of the birth of our nation.
Yes.
Optimized by the American bold eagle. Not bold, bald.
Here's a little bit of trivia.
It's the bald eagle.
Do you
know exactly what you're fixing to say?
Benjamin Franklin.
I know exactly what you're.
Okay.
The turkey.
He wanted the wild turkey.
The wild turkey, which
is a more stately bird.
We need to do that one day too. I got wild turkey products in there. So
he considered the bald eagle a scavenger, which a bald eagle is a scavenger.
Sure.
And he thought that the wild turkey was a more of a stately bird.
But I think he
The
I think
ferocity
the right decision
was the
made
bald eagle because they're more ferocious.
they are so majestic.
They are.
When you,
And they'll just kill you.
and I get excited when I see a bald eagle.
I do too, man. I get excited when I call in a good gobbler, though. I ain't gonna lie to you on that.
That's what you said.
That's what she said.
Anyway,
I love to turkey hunt. Hey, look at my shirt. It's got my turkey hunter on it.
Oh, he does have it.
Yeah. So
I hear a Toyota Camry TRD out front. Crank that.
am I talking?
No. I should push it up.
Just
Anyway, so
my Tacoma will be flipped over down.
So I guess it's where the Eagle Rare come from.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a great name for a bourbon.
I do. I think it's a great name.
They have the bottles changed over the years.
How long has Eagle Rare been out?
It's been out for a long time. I'm not exactly sure.
Like a decade or so, or longer, maybe
way longer. Yeah. Probably
because it's just been the past 2 years that I've actually gotten into
early
the Eagle Rare.
It used to be in a squatty bottle. It was a shorter bottle, fatter at the bottom, the base, and then the neck kind of went up skinny. But if you can ever find one of those,
you've got some money.
Yeah, and it used to be aged 12 years.
So it's 10 years now?
It's 10 years, yeah. But
so when you get into the aging, like the 10, the 12, the 15s, that makes it more expensive.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, because there's real estate being taken up by the barrels.
Okay.
So this bottle is 10 years. So they put a white whiskey in a new charred oak American charred oak barrel.
White oak. Quercus alba.
Quercus alba. So they put that in a new barrel. It's got to be a new barrel to be called a bourbon.
Which is coopering. Barrel making.
That's the process of
making
building barrels. They raise the barrels.
Raise them.
They raise them kind of like masons, right?
Yep. Yeah. Raising buildings. Stonework.
Not those masons. The so motive be masons is what I'm talking about.
Okay, so what masons are we talking about?
I'm talking about the
Brotherhood Masons?
Yeah, the